exception, ain't no juice. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. The Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Ball carried by...
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Young's pass.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the
on second down now. It's long. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
4 on the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
For the running back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 24-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On on 2nd and 11 now. Young, quick slant to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another carry for the running back. Tackle made.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Young's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard
throwing, Young.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Young's pass.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On first down. It's long. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
3-3.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
What's up, man?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a give, right side. It's long. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. It's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Moran.
complete.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. You remember me? You remember me?
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Carry for the running.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Young, that's complete to Butler. 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They'll try the left side. Long. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up third.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson.
Bears.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll run on first down. Long. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taking
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Bears 9.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
57, Mike, 57.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our two games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pass incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Young on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Spencer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 7. And the 49ers
Young.
first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Young. Man open left side is Brown.
Young's pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 14.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His pass caught at the 4.
Young's pass.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Young from the shotgun, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, and the 49ers add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Moran. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's long, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2.
On 3rd down, it's long. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw.
34-yard line.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
That keeps the score Niners.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First and 10, Young. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Ball carried by number 20. Tackle.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now here's Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Young now from the 50. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from... This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
36.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's long. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
For a Chicago Bears.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From a yard out, and the Bears have once again taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 5. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
49ers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one,
4 yards.
hold on to the ball.
2nd and 6.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
49ers 17.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And the 49.
Now Young. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Young's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here comes the Bears punter now as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. 70 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Young's pass.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Open man, Butler complete.
Young's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Young throwing the out route and complete. That's Spencer. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.